I will stand up for God. And even if I have to die, brothers, just look at these priests. Turn your internet on, turn your radio on, turn your television on. The priests have no courage. In the book of Ezekiel, it says, "Who shall stand up for me? I will stand up for God. And even if I have to die." You young sisters and young brothers, aren't you tired yet? Smoking, drinking, gambling, robbing, murdering, gangbanging. Aren't you tired yet? You preachers, aren't you tired? Brothers and sisters, they want fame. They want a mega church. They want a synagogue. They want a private jet. They want a Cadillac. But the priests have no courage. And see, the pastor will tell you, well, God take care of you. He'll bless you with tenfold. If you help the need of our church, God gonna send this blessing on to the greater blessings. And you waiting for your blessings to come. You find out a week go by. Then you find out another week go by. Then you realize that a month went by. And even another month went by. How long you gonna make this pastor to get rich? How long you gonna think that he's telling you these things? Well, God is gonna send your blessing on to another blessing. And you waiting till you realize that he's stealing from you. Till you realize that one day you look and you find out that you've been bankruptcy. You find out that you got that letter saying that your rent is due. That you got that 30-day notice. He'll strip you all you got. And see, brothers and sisters, the church, they need members. Let's think about it. Let's think about the religion of Christianity being an open buffet. You members, you got part of what the pastor needs. You part of that collard green. You part of that turkey leg. You part of that beef rib. You part of that baked beans. You part of that spinach, cabbage, black-eyed peas. But if you notice, if he don't have no more members, he's not going to be able to eat right. He's not going to be able to eat those collard greens, the spinach and collard greens and turkey legs and pork chops and beef ribs. he's not going to be able to have nothing to eat. The Bible clearly says if a man don't work, he don't eat. So I think that it's time now that the pastor get up and get himself a job like everybody else. See, I don't get paid for doing the work of God because you can't get paid, but you can get saved. And I want to say this. No matter how much credentials you have, no matter how many degrees you have, because Jesus have neither college degree, neither lessons was learned. He didn't need the PhD degree. He didn't need the MA or DD. He didn't need none of these doctorates divinity. So when they said, well, he haven't been to any of our schools with all this learning that has come. See, what I want to say, school don't make preachers. It take God to make a preacher. You see, it took God to make me to become a preacher. And see, that's the problem with some of these pastors. You go to the schools and you feel that you got to get ordained. But if the Spirit ain't move you, ain't use you, why are you going to work on being a pastor when you know the Spirit ain't moved into that direction? And see, brothers and sisters, I don't need to boast. I don't need a bad. I don't need to showcase myself as being great. See, I'm only here, brothers and sisters, to proclaim a message. Now it's up for you to take it or let it alone. But I'm here only to give you the message. So it's whether you take it or let it alone. My job is to feed you the message.